Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new TV show spoiler review here on Max Talks Movies. We're talking about the new Star Wars show. So happy to be bringing this with you every single week. Andor. It's on Disney Plus. They released the first 3 episodes of the show. So we are a fourth of the way through, as there are 12 episodes in this series. So we're 3 episodes in. We're going to break down. We're not going to really break down each episode, just going to my general thoughts, spoiler fashion of the first 3 episodes, what I'm excited for the rest. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. I do movie reviews, also do TV show reviews, including Andor reviews every single Wednesday, She-Hulk reviews every single Thursday. I also do movie rankings and a box office breakdown show every single Monday. So if you're new to the channel, like any one of those things, subscribe and ring that bell so notified when my videos drop. Comment down below, what are your spoiler thoughts on the first 3 episodes of Andor? Do you like the show? Love it? Not like it? Do you believe it's overhyped? And what are your expectations? And what are you excited for the next week? And please like the video, guys, the thumbs up button down below. Also, if you're in the comment section, do talk spoiler. This is a full spoiler video. So if you have not seen all 3 episodes of Andor, please go watch those and come back here and we'll talk about this episode. So first of all, this show is getting a lot of high praise. Like, this is the best thing that Disney has made in the Star Wars era. It's the best Star Wars TV show. Even though the critics saw 4 episodes, I'll say this. I thought this is an excellent series. This is a really unique way to look at Star Wars. This does come from co-writer Tony Gilroy, created the show and has writing credits for all 12 episodes. He obviously wrote Rogue One, but he wrote, the Bourne films, Armageddon. He's a very accomplished writer. But he's not a super all-in Star Wars guy, and I think that really helps the show. There's multiple things that helps the show. The first thing is the unique storytelling. It's not about the lightsabers. It's not about the action scenes. It's kind of a political spy thriller, but in the Star Wars world. Super interesting. Another huge advantage that the show has, that this is the only Star Wars TV show live action to be on location, not using that background CGI thing, which is really useful, and I like it on The Mandalorian. You could kind of feel sometimes in Mandalorian when in Boba Fett and Obi-Wan if they're in a sound stage or not. In this show, you never feel like you're looking at anything fake. Everything that's around this world now, yes, there are spaceships, but when they're on location, just walking around, it feels like a Star Wars city is like a real thing. And I just haven't felt like that for a Star Wars property in such a long time. With a new town that just feels like an actual town here in the United States, but it's just, or in the world. It's a very grounded show. And Diego Luna, who I thought was like not special in Rogue One, was really good, but it really was for me Felicity Jones and the other side characters who were a lot stronger. But Diego Luna is fantastic in the first 3 episodes of this series so far. He brings a person who's very aggressive, has a really traumatic past, leaving behind his sister, but also has a lot of heart to him. He clearly cares, but he's kind of just lost. He's just kind of in the middle of nowhere in his life. He keeps trying to run away and doesn't have a clear path. And you really feel that with Cassian. Again, this is a prequel to Rogue One. And also, it was also the first time we got a BBY reference in a Star Wars show or movie. BBY, if you're not confused, is before the Battle of Yavin. So 5 years before the events of Rogue One and Star Wars: A New Hope. So Diego Luna is excellent in this series so far. Really, really enjoyed his character. Also, Adria or Jonah, who was in Morbius. She plays Bix Colleen. She was also really excellent in the show so far. You really care about her character. Her relationship with Cassian is really unique, and it's very personal. It doesn't have to be that they're in a romantic thing together, but it's just very personal, which is something I liked a lot about this show so far. The Stellan Skarsgård, who does not come in until episode 2, a huge addition to this cast. Obviously, he's very much built up in the trailers. But episode, first of all, I thought the first two episodes were really good, and then episode 3 was great to me. I loved episode 3 of this series. It's not just because it's more action; it was just more built up. Once you got the characters, you knew the situation, and the Stellan Skarsgård and the Luthen, he plays Luthen Rail, the Luthen and Cassian dynamic, I'm super excited for moving forward. Their whole banter in that warehouse was awesome. The uniqueness of those things coming from the ceiling as a part of the action, I thought was really clever and made the scene feel a lot more intense, which is tough to do when it's a prequel series. You know, Cassian will make it out of this show alive. You have to still try to make it as intense as possible. I didn't feel as the villains were as threatening, I guess, as they should. It's a unique way of doing it, but they don't feel like a threat right now at the very moment. Especially the leader, he's kind of like a puss who's in the lead of this people. Like he clearly is not good military wise, like on the grounds, but he had a lot of commands. I like him defying the odds to do this, and a lot of people and that storyline for me was okay. It wasn't special or anything. It was fine for us to show. We also go back and forth with Cassian in the present and the past, where he meets Fiona Shaw's character for the first time. And Fiona Shaw was really excellent in the show. That Cassian, again, is a lost character, really his whole life, sadly, really until the very, very end of Rogue One, where he really finds himself on the right path. So for me, overall, and also, so as I said, the cast is just really excellent. The action set pieces, which were really in episode 3, really good. But also the back and forth, you do care both about Cassian in the past and in the present. And they did coincide together really beautifully at the end of episode 3, where Cassian's on the ship with Luthen, and they cut back and forth with, you know, Cassian be taken back to his an actual home with Fiona Shaw's character. And just, again, I think the Star Wars has been missing is just the glory of going the light speed and seeing new planets. And clearly Cassian had his one homeworld, went back to, you know, he had the same thought leaving with Luthen, leaving that planet that he had when leaving with Fiona Shaw, that he's on his next journey and his next person that he needs to be with. And I found that to be a really beautiful end to a great third episode of Andor. I like the first 2 episodes a lot. There's a lot of, again, this show so far has been really great at world building this world. And again, the character work is so on point for Cassian so far. And we're only 3 episodes in of a 12-episode series. We have not gotten Mon Mothma yet. We've not gotten Saw Gerrera yet. And again, this is shockingly a 12-episode series. Mandalorian usually is like 8 or 9 episodes. I think Boba Fett was like 7 episodes. So 12 episodes live action. And also, I think they're about to start shooting even season 2, which was greenlit a year ago for season 2, and it will come out in mid-2024. So this show, I mean, it's crazy. This show, the last episode of season 1, will come out on November 23rd, Thanksgiving week. So we're going to be watching basically Andor from September to October, November, a couple of months watching this show every single Wednesday. We have 9 more weeks of this show, taking us to Thanksgiving week, which is when the show will be wrapping up. So overall, I am so pumped for the show. It's a very different Star Wars show. If you're not familiar, I'm a mega Star Wars fan. I'm ready for something new. And I think both The Mandalorian brought that, and now I think Andor is bringing that, a completely different genre, really a spy thriller added in the Star Wars world. I'm super pumped to keep watching this show. And I'll be back every single Wednesday. Now, because this is 3 episodes, I didn't break down each and every episode, but normally I'll break down each and every episode storyline-wise, what my thoughts on those storylines. Because it was 3 episodes, I think it was just fair to do my overall thoughts. So that's my thoughts on Andor, episodes 1 through 3 of season 1. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell, comment. I'll be back tomorrow with a review of She-Hulk. Today, another review will be out for Do Revenge, a new Netflix movie. Lots of reviews coming out. See you guys soon.